Sup, everybody? It's D's Rug. Got under reaction. I'm about to be fresh and fit. It's been a little while, but I guess it says something. A black woman gets triggered after talks about slavery. Oh, so it's gonna be interesting, man. Hey, that's for real. Anytime you talk about slavery, people get very triggered. And that's what it is, how it is now. Especially the last couple years, it's even worse. Man. Alright, let's go. Let's go straight into it. You know? And then I'll stop. You know how we do.
Okay,
Actually, hold on. I remember
One second. Let me go a little louder with it. Okay, there we go.
seeing you before.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. It was at Live. One time.
No, wasn't
Yes.
me. Mm-mm.
It was definitely you.
No, could have been.
Yep. It was a while ago though.
No, period. No.
No.
If I
She's
remember correctly.
No.
she's a bad liar, man.
No.
I wasn't, you don't answer.
No, it's not safe, fresh.
Yeah,
But I know,
yeah.
I saw you before though.
Hey, friend.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, my option is God. Thank you. Next.
Back to the topic.
We back
Yes.
to the lies.
All right.
Yeah, it was.
That's how I think we're going into now. Let's go.
Should single mothers be taken out of the dating marketplace or count themselves out?
Dating guys that have no kids.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I feel like if you date a guy with no kids, just know that he's gonna, he's operating on himself, not about his kids. Women operate on their kids and what they got to do. He's just himself.
All right.
So I feel like you should date somebody that has kids. It'll be easier for you guys to understand each other.
Would you date someone that has kids?
I would. I like kids.
For how long?
What do you mean? For however long you last.
Man.
All right. What about you?
I feel like if you're a single mom, you should probably date someone who does have kids because they could understand more. I feel like it'd be really hard otherwise.
All right.
Cool.
Unpopular opinion. I think single mothers are recreational use only. And the reason for that is because as a man, you don't really get much benefit dating a single mother, but you get a lot of responsibility, especially if something serious were to come of that relationship. And you can't basically you have a bunch of responsibility for a child that isn't yours with zero authority. If Junior decides to be disrespectful or whatever, I can't discipline him the way that I want.
You're not my dad.
Yeah, he's
bro.
gonna say some
Not the
bullshit like
Junior.
that. I can't slap him.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That happened for the first couple years for my stepfather when I was younger. Because my mom got married to somebody else. And it took a couple years to start showing love with him, when I was really young. I think around 8 years old. I think 7, 8 years old. That's when I started showing love. Took about a couple years, 2, 3 years. Yeah, that's one thing I could just think about that kind of way. What he's saying right here. Yeah. And the other thing at the time, my father had drug problems too, so he wasn't there with me. The time I was 8, about to be 9, he wasn't there for a long time in my childhood. So I understand what I'm saying right there. But if the father is in it, and then it's a stepfather, I'm not sure, man. But hey, let's see what else they're gonna say about this.
I can't fucking tell him you fucking
Gee,
retard.
you
What the hell's wrong with you? I can't discipline him the way that I want because he does have a father, and/or the mother might have an issue with me disciplining him a certain way. So he's not my biological child.
Yeah,
I don't have-
if he is in it though, it's kind of hard to talk about that though, because oh, my dad said something, and you're like, what? Would you say my son? Like, oh shit.
have any real authority over him, yet I have responsibility. And what is responsibility without authority? It's slavery. And then to compound that and make it even worse, what ends up happening is if I
Why
lose a
did you
kid.
just compare that to slavery?
Oh, she is triggered.
What in the
Oh.
world? What is that?
Okay, did you hear what I said a second ago?
Well, why did you compare it to slavery, though? You couldn't have compared it to something else.
What was the quote that I said?
Why did you compare it to slavery?
What was the quote that I
See,
said?
she don't know the whole thing though.
What was the quote I said
What did,
specifically?
repeat the quote. I
Oh,
was just so triggered by
so-
slavery.
so-
No,
fantastic.
I
So you
did.
literally heard slavery, just spoke, didn't know
Can
in
you
what
repeat?
context.
Can you repeat?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
well, then
He's saying
skip it.
that having a woman that has a child is
And he was
all
basically saying that
responsibility.
he can't
and he can't act the way he would act with his own
I
child.
mean, it depends on how long you've been with the woman.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
That maternal instinct of you ever punishing her kid that's not your kid
It's incredible.
kicking right away.
You just got
now.
triggered at slavery. Like, okay, I'll repeat it for you, but for the rest of the podcast, please listen
Let's see if she listens this time.
before you get triggered. Okay, this is what I mean when I say women lack emotional intelligence. A lot of the times, just act out. This is what it comes down. Or excuse me,
I think
emotional
everybody
restraint.
does, though.
Women more so.
Yeah.
Because
You're a little
I
emotional.
think,
though.
I think men.
no, I'm not.
I think you are.
You are.
Thank you.
I think I've been pretty calm and articulating my arguments very
Not
well.
in
You
the
guys don't really
beginning.
have responses
No,
from me.
you're
You're
not in the
angry, but
beginning.
that's fine.
I think what he does though, he gets a little irritated in a little way because, you know, he have like 5 to 8 chicks right there, and him and the other dude, but he's more chill, and he's more like the middle guy, I guess, the middleman or whatever. I don't know how you say that. So them girls, they kind of all just all start talking at the same time. He's like, dude, let me talk. And then gets all emotional and stuff. And when it gets emotional, when you're trying to say something, then you're like, oh, get all mad. Oh, you're mad, huh? This is like,
You get a little snappy.
I mean,
You see?
I'm actually very happy.
I mean, when you guys are trying to cut him off and talk over him, then it's very annoying. So let him finish first before you have your snarky remarks. And
Yeah, I think I've been pretty
talks.
calm for you
Yeah.
know debating 4 girls that are making nonsensical arguments. But that's fine.
Yeah.
What I said was authority. Excuse me. I said responsibility with no authority is
respect
slavery.
my authority. Oh, my bad. I missed that.
Can you agree?
Authority. Excuse me. I said responsibility with no authority is slavery.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can you agree?
So you gonna say anything?
Why not?
What is
No.
slavery?
Why?
Slavery is
Here we go.
working
Okay.
with no What is it? What's the word? With no
say it.
recommend, no compensation, no nothing.
Okay. So what is that?
But that's not a good comparison.
That's like the same thing. Okay, I understand when you put it together right here, just said, but she's not listening, man.
It's a
That's
fantastic
not a good
comparison.
Exactly what he just said.
But
Yeah.
I mean, first of all,
You're responsible for
first
something
of all, why
with
do you
zero
so you
authority
feel,
over
so you
it.
feel like you feel like
You feel like-
you're working and you compare it to slavery.
See,
If you're supposed to love
See?
this woman and you
Oh my goodness, she's not putting him inside. She's just still with the slavery thing. He's not putting. Oh my goodness.
taking care of her kids and you feel like you can't discipline her kids, you compare it to slavery.
Yes, because I am
Why?
responsible
'Cause
for
it's-
taking care of this
Yeah,
child.
'cause
I'm
it's like-
responsible for paying for
Well, get a new
keeping him safe.
job then. Get a new job. Get a new job. That's not slavery. That shouldn't be considered slavery.
It is slavery because you can't get a new job. You are the father that's in place that can't do anything. It's literally slavery.
But who said you couldn't do anything? Who
Yeah,
said
'cause
you
he's
couldn't
doing
do
it
anything?
for
That's how you
The
feel.
government.
That's how you
Free,
feel.
basically,
You had
what
a
he's
kid,
saying.
right? You met a guy.
No. Hold on. Do you not, with all due respect, do you
First
not
of all-
hear yourself? What
First
you're
of
saying?
all, I do hear myself. I grew up with a stepfather who actually put in place a parental guidance. So he was able
Was
to.
he able to discipline you the way that
Yes.
he wanted? Fantastic.
Yes, he
but
was.
guess what? For most stepfathers, they can't. That's my point.
Got it right there. Oh, look at me though. Mine wasn't like that. Oh, you don't understand. It's not like everybody else though, girl. What the hell you talking about, man?
Being a stepfather,
Tripping.
a lot of the times is you're responsible for everything. You're paying for everything. You got to protect everything.
That's the
However,
role you
don't
took.
have. Hold on, stop. But you don't have the authority to discipline the child that you want a lot of the times. And then on top of that, if the girl decides to leave you, you no longer have rights to that child because it's not your biological kid. So not only did you lose your woman, but you also lost children that you built a bond with. So what I am saying is, responsibility without authority is slavery. In your example with your stepfather, he had authority. Fantastic. He's not a slave, but a lot of guys are. That's what I'm speaking about.
Why get in something if you feel like you're gonna be a slave?
That's
he-
why
Nah.
I tell guys not to do it.
That's the whole point. Avoid it.
Yeah. Just
Don't do it if it's not something. that you're
Ladies.
willing.
don't talk to a girl then like that have kids. That's basically what he's saying. So you don't have to put. I understand what he's saying, and it feels like
During the
I got brain injury, man, and I understand what he's saying, and she's like, well, it's like
course of this podcast, you cannot use your own personal experiences or I know this and I know that to speak about generalities of how the world works.
Okay.
That's a very low IQ tactic.
Yeah, I mean, you could
I've
do
seen
it.
A couple of you guys do that, but that's just not how it is. Like, for example, let me show you how dumb you guys sound when you say that. No offense, but I have to say this because I really don't.
Hey, he is irritated though, man, sometimes because of this happens, right? They gotta keep on. I think it's around like 3-4 hours sometimes when they're talking, and it's just like, damn, man, you guys don't understand what's happening. I'm gonna go this kind of way. You
don't want the conversation to get, pulled off to the side over stupidity. If one of you were to tell me, hey, world hunger is a thing, there's people starving in Africa, and I responded to you, world hunger isn't real. All me and my friends, we all eat. Wouldn't I sound like a moron? No, for real. I would sound absolutely stupid, wouldn't I? That is exactly what you guys do every single time I say a general fact, and you say, but I know this. I don't give a fuck what you know. The reality is it still exists despite your personal experience. So use common sense and understand that the world doesn't revolve around you, your friends, and your personal experiences. Because your personal experiences might not necessarily reflect reality. Cool?
She's like, yeah, I got it now. I got it.
Holy. Wow.
All right. Moving on smartly.
Okay. Get her a drink.
Oh, she's like, I need another drink. Oh, man, that was... Oh, man, she's like, man, I'll tell you, she not listened the first time. She just got triggered fast. Just slavery. He was talking about the whole thing. If you have the kid and it's not your kid, he's explaining the whole time, got to pay for it, everything, and it's like slavery. Slavery. Oh, don't talk about slavery. You don't understand. It is bad. What'd you say again? Oh, man, she need another shot or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. But hey, sometimes it's really interesting the way people just talk right here. Hey, sometimes there's some chicks though, they just out of pocket. Sometimes there's some chicks that are very intelligent. It's really cool to see people's different opinions and the way how they think. And sometimes the way how they think, it's just something like, wow, how do you even think like this? Gosh. Oh, man. But hey, man. Thank you for reaction this right here, man. For sure, man. Like, subscribe, show love right now. Hit me in the comments. All right. Peace.